Right now on our Syntax Roof Systems camera in Killeen at the All-American Chevy dealership there. The flag barely moving this morning. We have numbers that are hanging around the low 50s there in Killeen. 51 there, 51 at Waco McGregor, 50 in Temple, and 51 Bryan College Station. Now, a few areas, especially in low-lying rural areas, you've been able to see numbers fall into the 40s, and that's because that's where your dew points are. And as that number gets closer to the dew point, you can have condensation build on your windshield, especially when you fire up the defrost. So keep that in mind. May have to use your windshield wipers here and there, but no fog expected as south winds are continuing around 5 to 10 miles per hour. And while we're starting chilly now, if you're hitting the poles this morning, you'll need the jacket. By afternoon, you may be able to get away with short sleeves. Temperatures will get in the mid-70s there by 12, upper 70s later on this afternoon, and the numbers fall into the 60s as we head towards the closing of the polls. Don't forget, they close at 7 o'clock. You need to get out and vote. The weather's perfect for it, so do your civic duty. Get out there and vote on our area elections. 80 degrees in Bellmead this afternoon. Your neighborhood of Robinson, 80. Same in China Spring, 80 in Waco, 80 in Hewitt later on this afternoon. In Bell County, should climb to 81 in Belton. Killeen, you should check in this afternoon at 81, 80 in Rogers, and 80 this afternoon in Temple. And across the rest of Central Texas and the Brazos Valley, numbers hanging around the upper 70s, lower 80s by the peak heat of the afternoon. And again, full sunshine on the way. We'll have south winds at 10, occasionally gusting as high as 15. And then we get into the overnight hours. Cloud cover will build a little bit more. Humidity will come up. We'll be in the mid-50s when you wake up in the morning. As you burn off that extra humidity, we'll climb into the mid-80s tomorrow afternoon. And we'll continue that trend into Thursday and eventually Friday as well, with Friday having the potential to see numbers in the upper 80s. High pressure is still firmly in control. That jet stream well to the north, that's where shower and thunderstorm activity is. Watch what happens by the time we get into the end of the week and on into the weekend, though. See those clouds moving from northwest to southeast? That is a strong cold front that will be blowing through here on Sunday. Big dip in the jet stream. It's going to bring a lot of very cold air to parts of the eastern half of the country, but here locally, just a glancing blow, although it is going to be a pretty sharp cold front, knocking our high temperatures back down into the 60s. No rain coming with it, though, as we keep a dry pattern in place. 84 for Wednesday, 84 for Thursday. I've got numbers getting close to 90 coming up by Friday. Lower 80s Saturday, mid-60s on Sunday, and we'll keep it there on Monday as well, with numbers going down to the 30s Monday and Tuesday morning. Numbers getting closer to 80 by the end of next week, and in the Brazos Valley, more of the same. Mid-80s continuing with that cool down coming in early next week.
Here are some school bonds.